Hi, I'm Dr. Kit Weathers, and it's time for the Root Tip of the Week. Hi, I'm Dr. Kit Weathers, and once again, it's time for the Root Tip of the Week. But before we get started, let's take a closer look at the magic trick of the week. And as we zoom back out, I just found a quarter. But watch this. I'm going to take this quarter, just place it in my hand, close my hand, say the magic words, WamKey. And guess what? It is now a key. To learn the secret to this and other magic tricks in this series, go to endorootcamp.com. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed the magic trick of the week, but now let's talk about the real magic, and that's the information on how you can make your life a whole lot easier. So today we're going to talk about taking the crown off of a tooth. Now, by taking the crown, I don't mean we remove the actual crown of the tooth and take it all the way down to the last couple of millimeters, although those of you who have been following our Root Tips of the Week know that I like to clean out the canals and save the apex till the last part of the procedure, which makes it real easy to take those files out, down into the tooth. Get that thing out of here. And then we can take the crown off. But the crown I'm referring to today, of course, is a man-made crown. How do we get the crown off of a tooth easily? We're going to use a product today called the WamKey. That's kind of a crazy name, but it's a good product, and you may not have heard of it. The idea with the WamKey is you're going to select a little spot that's approximately equal to where you think the occlusal reduction would have been under the tooth. And we're going to stay away from the areas down at the margins and the top part of the tooth. We don't want to involve those. But we're going to take and make a little slot going into the side of the tooth. It's more like a little window. You're going to peek in there and make sure that you're down to tooth structure. And if you can go a little bit deeper, as we'll do here, and go about halfway down the tooth, then you can make a little slot, go back in with your handpiece again, widen that slot by going back and forth, and then once you've done that and created that little window, then you come in with the WamKey. The WamKey is a little device, looks like an old-fashioned skeleton key in some respects, and that may be the reason for the name, but then you place it in the slot. It's elliptical, so when you oscillate this piece back and forth, it tends to act like a cam and raise the crown back off the tooth. Now let's take a close look at a video, and I'll show you exactly how this works. Today we're going to take this tooth right here, create a little slot, and begin preparing that. Now it's a good idea to go ahead and make a slight mark on the tooth so you know where you're going to do your initial drilling. So let's take a little closer look at this, and I'll describe the steps to you very quickly. This whole process actually takes about 1, maybe 2 minutes, but we're not going to show the entire time because that's a little bit boring. But the slot is cut in the side of the tooth, and once you look in the window and make sure that you have the preparation down and you're into solid tooth structure, so that when you put your WamKey in there and wiggle it back and forth, you're going to be pushing against the metal portion of the crown and then against the tooth structure. So the slot is made wider, and once you get the slot where you like it, take one of the WamKeys, slide it in, rotate it back and forth, and you can see the crown has already come loose right there. And sometimes you need to take a little bit larger key. There are 3 sizes. Go back and get the next size up, and that'll just pop the thing right off, and there's your crown. You can even repair that crown, go back in and reseat it on the tooth if you like. Okay, well, I suppose you could take a straight elevator and put it in the slot and do basically the same thing, but the WamKey is specifically designed so you can put all of the torque and the forces on this device and not break it. You probably wind up damaging your straight elevator. Anyway, it's called WamKey. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, that's it for our Root Tip of the Week, and I'll see you next time. I'm Dr. Kit Weathers, inviting you to join me at our very next Root Camp. So long for now.